What's poppin' Korea? It's your DJ, Brian Ju, and you're listening to What's Poppin' on TBS efm 101.3. Wednesday is here, and we had a little bit of rain yesterday, but it looks like it's going to continue today, a little bit on and off, although the weather looks clear to me at the moment. But fortunately, we're supposed to see scattered showers slightly throughout the day, but hopefully that won't happen. You know, sometimes the news tells you what the weather's going to be like and never becomes what it tells you it's going to be. Like last night, apparently it's supposed to be colder and less humid, but it was the opposite. It was kind of warm and very humid, and it was very annoying to try to sleep in that weather. But either way, Wednesday's here, and hopefully we'll keep our fingers crossed that it stays kind of cold and chilly and the humidity is out of the air. And also for those of you driving right now, be careful. I know at this hour, a lot of you are falling asleep behind the wheel. A lot of you students are on the subway with your headphones on, slowly dozing off, but I pray that you guys are safe. And to get the show started, I'm going to tell you right now with this weather, because it is getting a little bit chilly, it makes me feel a little sexy. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel a little bit of sexiness going on, and that's how I feel. I'm bringing sexy back. But this next dude, who's actually going to sing the first song to our show, he kind of brought it back for all y'all pop fans out there. Check it out. The first song of the day is Justin Timberlake featuring Timberland with Sexy Back. That was Mr. Justin Timberlake with Sexy Back. And you listening to What's Poppin' with Brian Joe on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas, and GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, how do you get in contact with us? It's pretty simple here at What's Poppin'. We're live today, so you can call the studio at 02-778-1013. Send us a text to sharper pound 1013 for a charge of 51, or send us a tweet too at TBS What's Poppin', or you can even send us an email to efmpoppin@gmail.com. And also the easy way, and all you youngsters out there probably love doing it this way, send us a Kakao message if you add us, TBS EFM, of course, as a plus friend. Also, we urge you guys to send in your requests because we're live today. And like I said earlier, call the studio because you might be on air with me because we are live. All right. And also, we want to give you an update about our open studio. Today's Wednesday, which means after our live show at 11 a.m., we're going to be actually pre-recording for our Friday's live, or not live, but somewhat live open studio, of course. And if you want more information on that, please send us an email to efmpoppin@gmail.com, and make sure you show up here at 10:45, 10:50 a.m. today and every Wednesday to be a part of our fun event, which includes Olivia, Eugene, and myself. And we get a little cray-cray up in the studio, and you get to see us do it live in your face. Not live on radio, but in your face, which is, you know, it's pretty fun. And if you're new to our open studio, we get to interview as well. So all our listeners out there can see and get to know our What's Poppin' family. All right, with that said, right now it's time for the word of the day. Now, you guys know the first song was my man, JT, Justin Timberlake, with the song, I'm Bringing Sexy Back. Yeah. And so a word today, we're going to make it pretty simple for you guys. We're not going to make it all difficult. No confusing words, no lyrics, hidden agendas, no hidden hints, none of that weirdness. Today's word of the day is going to be Brian. It's like I'm just joking. Actually, today's word of the day is sexy. So I try to link my name to being sexy. Anyways, we picked a lot of words on the show that were, you know, shall we say mild. And this one I feel like is a little bit spicier than the past words we've had. But, you know, sexy is a great word. And that used to be, you know, the hush-hush because a lot of people thought sexy was, you know, something you're not supposed to say in public. But now you can say sexy. You can say, your shirt looks sexy. That pen is sexy. Brian Ju is sexy. Yes. And they say it on all the Korean K-pop programs as well. But, you know, as time went by, certain words become a little less and less taboo. And this is happening to so many words these days. You know, I mean, you expect to hear these words on TV and radio, but people are very careful. You know, they're like, oh, these are adult words. We can't say it. What? It's just a way of expressing how one person is, or an item article could be sexy. The scent could be sexy. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I think it's a great word. So today's word of the day is sexy. So if you guys can somewhat link the word to a song request, we urge you guys to send your requests through Twitter, tweeting, of course, email, text messages, or even by calling the studio, all right? But keep it clean. Even though the word sexy doesn't mean you have to go all adult, all right? Anyways, our next song is perfect because this man is a very sexy singer for all you ladies out there. I'm talking about Mr. Man, my man, who is a great artist. I say my man because, I respect him as an artist, of course. Mr. Rod Stewart. And the song that we're going to play for you guys from Rod Stewart is called Do You Think I'm Sexy? Not Do You, not the proper way of asking, but Do You Think I'm Sexy? It's a great song. Check it out. This is Rod Stewart. Do You Think I'm Sexy? Once again, that was Mr. Rod Stewart. Do you think I'm sexy? Now, coming up on today's show, it's Wednesday. That means we're live in the studio today, so you can be sending all your requests, and we try to play all the requests in the second half of our show. So text, tweet, call, whatever it is, email that you can do to send in your requests. All right, now we're going to go for some Twitter comments because we're blowing up, of course. I saw one comment I thought was funny. BFF J Walker's Asiatic wrote, I think I'll sit out of this request. This one is screaming, you're gonna ask for the wrong song at me. Well, I mean, as long as you can keep it clean, BFF, go for it. Send us a request. It doesn't have to be adult, whatever. Just make it clean and simple and something related to the word sexy that we can play for you guys right now. Also, Brian Jew SG wrote, good morning, B. Happy to hear your sexy voice on air now. Woohoo! I want to request Sexy and I Know It by LMFAO. See? That's a good song. Also, 100% Perfection 3 wrote, Neo Sexy Love. Great song as well. So we'll keep those songs in mind and just keep those requests coming. Right now, we're going to get into the Cray Cray third song on Wednesday. Now, you guys know, by now, every Wednesdays, we play a little obscure, out of the norm song, of course. And today we're gonna play a song for you guys that I feel like it's different, of course, and we got the word sexy in it. So I mean, just to let you guys know in advance, since it is a cray cray song, don't expect it to be the greatest Grammy Award winning song out there, of course. And we're going to play a song for you guys that is actually a theme music for the legendary WWE wrestler, Mr. Shawn Michaels, a.k.a. the Heartbreak Kid. You know why they call him the Heartbreak Kid is he gained most of his fame in his 30s, and he clearly was not a kid anymore. And for those of you guys who aren't wrestling fans, let me tell you a little bit about Mr. Shawn Michaels. He originally made his break into the WWE, which then they changed their name to WWF, of course. Or was it the other way around? I'm getting confused. Wrestling is a thing I used to watch when I was young. Anyways, in a tag team with Marty Jannetty, they were called the Rockers. Now, eventually, though, Shawn Michaels began to show his talent as far superior to that of his tag team partner, of course, and they split up. And Michaels becoming an instant hit as a solo wrestler, showcasing his high-risk aerial moves and his good looks to all the ladies out there, death-defying performance. And of course, everybody loved him. And sometime after the WWE's Attitude Era began, Michaels and Triple H formed the Generation X, which is a group of bad boys who wanted to take down the establishment. But then later in his career, Michaels suffered a back injury, and many thought that his career was going to be over, and then maybe able to return in the late 2000s, and still as a prominent role behind the scenes at the WWE. And this next song is, of course, kind of cray-cray. For those of you who aren't into wrestling, you guys don't know this. Of course, it's sung by Mr. Pretty Boy himself, Shawn Michaels. And the song is actually called Sexy Boy. Yes, this is a song that I think he dedicated to me when he knew I was born. Just joking now. Don't go all crazy now, y'all. All right, anyways, this is the Cray Cray third song on Wednesday. This is Shawn Michaels with Sexy Boy. All right, the last song for the first half of our show is called You Sexy Thing by Hot Chocolate. But don't worry, because I'll be back with part 2, paparazzi, and all that good stuff. Welcome back to What's Poppin', and now it's time for paparazzi. And today's paparazzi story is about loving animals. And we all, everyone loves animals. How can you not love animals? All they do is love us. In my case, I love dogs, and there's some cat lovers out there. Maybe some unicorn and dragon lovers out there, and some animals that we really can't raise at our houses, when you're younger. I actually told my mom, I was like, Mom, I want a monkey. And she smacked my face, of course, because we can't get a monkey. And, of course, they're probably one of the hardest animals to actually, raise in the house because they do their own thing. Anyways, today's story, we're going to talk about a beautiful little cute fuzzy animal, which is one of Rihanna's favorite animals, of course, and she likes the loris. Now, it's a primate, I said it wrong, but it isn't a monkey, nor is it an ape. If you look at the picture of one, you'll think it's very cute, big round eyes, body covered in fur. It's adorable. But there's one problem with loving the loris, like Rihanna does. Recently, Rihanna was in Phuket, Thailand, and she posed for a picture with a loris, then posted pictures to her social network, of course. Then in itself seems a little innocent, of course, because the loris is a cute little animal, but except people don't know that the loris is an endangered animal, indigenous to Southeast Asia, and has the potential to kill people. Yes, it has a poison that secretes from its elbow. Now, why do you want an animal that has poison in its elbow? And when it gets angry, the loris can put this poison in its mouth, and then if it touches people, y'all can die. That's the truth right there. People can die. So in Thailand, there is a law that says you can't charge tourists money to take pictures with this fuzzy little animal. Well, 2 people were arrested over the incident. One was 16 and the other is 20 years old. Shame, shame on y'all. Not only did they break the law, end up getting arrested, they also almost put Rihanna's life in danger. Now, let's hope the guys have learned a lesson and they'll instead photograph tourists with less dangerous animals like elephants or civets, how much would you pay to take a picture of a civet? I don't think it's as dangerous as a loris, of course. You don't want poison on you and end up dying because you think an animal's cute. Alrighty. And since we're talking about Rihanna right now because she was in the story, we're going to play a Rihanna track for y'all. This is a great track. Rihanna featuring Jay-Z, Umbrella. Once again, that was Rihanna featuring Jay-Z with Umbrella. And you guys are tuned into What's Poppin' on 101.3 FM with Brian Jew. What's poppin', y'all? Right now, we're going to go for some Twitter comments because we promise you guys we read these comments and play songs of your request. Oh, okay. Let's see. We have too many going on. BFF Jaywalkers, Asiatic Road. LOL, my thoughts exactly. I have no idea what animal that is. Well, go online. The loris is a very furry, cute little animal. Big black eyes. Smaller. It looks similar to like a cat ferret mix of a animal. Doesn't really look like a monkey to me, but if you look at the picture, you be the judge. What you think the animal actually looks like. Also, Brian Jew Canada wrote, that's really scary if it's poisonous. Yes, it is very scary because you're just minding your own business, looking at nature, and you see one of these things pop up at you, and you're like, oh, cute furry animal. Let's take pictures. And you find out later they have poison on the elbows, which they put in your mouth. And once that poison gets on you, you could end up dying. That's kind of scary if you think about it, But right now, we're going to play a song for you guys because we're going to try to play as many requests as possible. And this next request is by Maliana, and the song is by Tom Jones with Moose T. Check it out. This is Sex Bomb. That was Tom Jones with Moose T with Sex Bomb, Sex Bomb. That's the first time I actually heard that version. Of course, you guys, if you're familiar in Korea with the version, it's like that one dude with the weird voice. Wow, I can't do the imitation, but that's the original version I know. In my own opinion, that voice is annoying. So I'm actually glad I heard the Tom Jones version today instead of the original version I saw. I'm not sure if this is the original version, but that's the original version I first heard. So I'm just glad I heard the Tom Jones version. Anyways, right now we have a caller online. TBS efm, what's poppin'? Who am I speaking to?
Hello, Brian. This is Linda.
Linda, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
You're doing okay?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm not doing too bad right now. The weather is amazing. I'm looking out the window and it's beautiful outside.
Yes, the temperature is very good.
Right?
Comfortable, yeah.
Very comfortable. So where are you calling from right now?
Oh, I'm at home.
You're at your dorm?
Now. Yeah, tuning at home.
At home, okay. But are you at you're off from work today?
Yes, I gonna work.
What time do you work usually on a weekday?
It starts 10:30.
Okay, so you have some time.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right, well, you know that today's word of the day is sexy. Now, when do you most feel sexy as a woman? Like, is it when you're dressing up in the morning or when you're out in public and, you just meet a nice man? Like, when do you feel sexy?
Yeah.
Keep it clean.
Sorry, you asked me animal?
No. I asked you, when do you feel sexy?
When do I feel sexy?
Yes.
I think it's after taking shower.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, I think it's better sexy.
I mean, everyone does because that's when you're clean and you smell good. Because, throughout the day, if it's sticky and humid outside, you feel all sweaty. That's when you feel dirty and kind of don't want people to come up to you. So.
Yeah, and sexy can be in daily life, not only in very beautiful clothes and all that stuff. I think,
True.
Life, yeah.
I
you
agree
can
with you.
also be sexy. Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you for your definition
Yeah.
on sexy. So, so you're in Korea for how much longer?
I gonna stay here for 1 year.
Oh, so one more year of Korea. All right, so are you ready for Korean winters? Because you know Korea gets really cold.
Yes, it's really cold. Okay, but I was born in a very cold place, so I don't be afraid of the coldness.
All righty. Well, all right. Well, thank you for calling today. Is there anything you want to say before we let you go? A shout out or anything?
Yeah, I just hope the musical 힐링하트 season 3 for you goes well, and
Thank you
I
very
will
much.
support it when it comes out.
All righty. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And thank Eugene and What's Poppin family to give the chance to talk to you.
Well, thank you for calling, and we just hope that you continue to support us every day in the future.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Brian. I love you.
Love you too.
And have a good day.
All right. You as well. All right, that was Linda, originally from China, but she's right now studying here in Korea. And I mean, it was fun to talk to her because she's one of those avid fans of mine who I'd get to see every other day when she was here before in the past. And she was so supportive, came to all my shows, very uplifting. After a long day of work, I'd come home and sometimes I'd get to see her and we chat a little bit in front of the house. And she was just so positive. So I want to thank her for calling in today. And right now we're going to play a song. This isn't Linda's request, but it's requested by Brian Ju Singapore. And in a way, I want to say it's my theme song, just to joke around with y'all. But it's a great song. It's called Sexy and I Know It by LMFAO. That was LMFAO with Sexy and I Know It. And, I'm not going to be bragging or anything, but everybody, we know we're sexy. That's why we do what we do. We go out on a daily basis knowing that we got a swag on. And, you feel sexy sometimes, especially you ladies out there. I know you all feel sexy with your lip gloss, your hair all did from the shop, your nails all done. And that's why you do it. You're trying to look very provocative, sexy, attractive. And we all are, if you think about it. We have our hidden sexiness that we just don't show all the time. But I want to thank you guys once again for tuning in to What's Poppin', because that's all the time that we have today. And like you guys, every day, please tune in every day from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. And you guys be sexy with Brian Ju. And the last song of the day is a request, of course, by a new Twitter follower, I guess. 100% Perfection. That's the name of the person, of course, not her actual name or his actual name, but her Twitter name, of course. And the song that they requested is by Neo called Sexy Love. It's a great track. If you haven't heard it, this is your first time, then you're lucky. We're going to play it for you guys right now. But it's the last song for our show. This is Brian Ju signing off, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.